What is common to all the learnings associated with humans? The answer is a five-letter word: story. Every learning begins and ends with a story. Without a story, there's nothing. Whether you talk about a complicated field like physics or a free-flowing subject like art or anything you can think of related to human beings, uh, every lesson has to have a story. Without story, you don't have a backbone for tomorrow. So storytelling is very, very, very essential. And one of the main reasons why education system fails is because it fails to ignite a curiosity for stories. A good education system has to have a strong affinity for storytelling. One of the main reasons why I feel that India really doesn't have an education system, because for two reasons. One, we can't afford an education system. We have a literacy system in place. We need to have, going by our post-independent struggles, we need to have people who can read, who can write. They need to be literate to the extent of reading and writing. They need to be numerate to the extent of counting. So when your base is so low, education system is going to be a farce. It is going to be a literacy system. And that's exactly what we have. And second point was, if storytelling was a primary conductor of education, then we would have been blessed with a country where children are very, very, very interested in history. And that isn't the case. More than 8 out of 10 students, if you ask them, they'll see that they find history boring, which tells you a lot about where we went wrong. Because without a history, we don't have a present. And without a present, there will be no future. So that again goes back to the cycle, the vicious cycle of not having a love for storytelling. So we need to create a future where storytelling is given as much importance as it deserves. And that is a tall order that we should be striving for. And how do we start that? First of all, we need to create this empathy for each other in such a manner that we are not only interested in speaking but also in listening, because storytelling demands that you listen. That is the first thing. Secondly, that curiosity should be there to what really happened, to learn from all sources. And until unless we don't do that, we'll never get to the core of a story. What we'll get is a half-baked, whitewashed version of what really happened, which could be perpetuating nothing but bias in you. So these factors, if they are taken into consideration and put into practice, we might create a future where storytelling gives us what we really, really deserve. Um, um, I might be sounding very superlative here with my constant repetition of very and really, but that is nothing compared to what we lack today. And education system is just one of the least of the many problems that we have.